Hello, my friends! Mystery solved! I got this mica powder pigment box. I had no idea who sent it. It didn't have any name on it when it arrived. It looked like a Temu package, actually. But I just got an email from my Bond Craftor rep asking me if I received the colors that they sent. So this is actually from Bond Craftor. And it is a set of 24 colors. We've got Flow Golden. We've got pink. There's some great colors in here, actually. Coffee. Magic Yellow. That's interesting. White. Blue. Purplish red. And golden. With that, anybody knows how to say that, let me know. Black, yellow, peach. Not sure why this isn't focusing well on that, but anyways. Wine red and bronze. Blackish green and rose red. I'm digging that blackish green for sure. Orange, purple, dark blue, red brown. It's more like copper or bronze maybe. Watermelon, silver gray. And the last two are green and green blue. All right, so I'm gonna pick out some colors in here, and since it is autumn, we're gonna do another maple leaf because I just think they're so pretty. And we're gonna do that chuck it all in mica powder technique using these guys that Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner likes to do. That's where I learned this technique from. I'll link her below so you can go check out one of her videos. I'll link her latest video that she released with the chuck it all in technique for Halloween, so you can check out how she does it as well. But yeah, so let's get started. All right, because my, what do you call it, room is cooler, I have decided to use my debubbler because my resin is pretty thick. As you can see, I have a crease also here in my mat, which is annoying. I've left a big heavy thing on it for a week and it still hasn't gone out. So, trying to get us in shot here, but I'm missing some room to work with. I have a new heating mat on here. It's one of those food heating mats. I don't know that I'm gonna like this very much, but we'll see. Well, you know, we give it a test. See if we like it. And I am going to grab a brush. A little brush here. And that is what we're gonna use to put the powder on. We're not painting it, just kind of splotching it. So I picked orange and wine red, blackish green and flow golden, bronze and purplish red. So I think first I'm going to start with that blackish green. Now I never opened these, so I know that they are all sealed still, so bear with me unsealing them. It's just pretty easy. And so I'm just going to pick some up. And I actually want it to just kind of fall along that center line here of the leaf. And just a little couple places like that. We're done with the blackish green. And then the next color I want to use is that Flow Golden. And while it looks like I am putting it in specific places, what's going to happen is I will spray this with alcohol before pouring the resin on here, and they will start to merge. They will stay in some of the places, but they will merge. Done with the Flow Golden. Next we will go with the orange. Orange. And grab our orange. I do have my PPE on as well, so just remember that you get your PPE on, because you don't want to breathe in these mica powders. Want to keep yourself safe. That's all the orange we're going to use. And let's move into, what do we want to do? Purplish red, wine red. Let's do the wine red. And typically, remember, whatever colors hit first are the colors that will show first. Now we're going into the purplish red. I never said I was not messy. I am a messy crafter. And last here we will use the bronze. We are done with our coloring. My debubbler is still going. It's got a couple more minutes. I'm going to clean this up, my space up, and we'll be back once my resin is ready and debubbled. Alright, what you are hearing in the background is my Resiner's air purifier machine on high. We just sprayed some alcohol. I've got this out of the debubbler, but you can see it's got some bubbles still on the top. I'm going to sit here on my heating mat for a few minutes. I did spray some of the alcohol already on here, but I'm going to wait another couple minutes and we're going to spray it again. Because you really do kind of want to get those powders saturated, not saturate the entire piece, but make sure there's enough alcohol so things start to move and meld together. So we'll do that. While we're waiting, I actually should color my resin a solid color. So we are going to go ahead and use that bronze color to color the resin. That was quite a lot. Didn't need to pour all that much in there. We'll go ahead and get this mixed up. I do hope one day to get a new debubbler that's a little more powerful than the one I have. I think that will help. That or a small, like just a 1.5 gallon vacuum chamber. That would help too. Just to get this resin nice and debubbled because our house is always cold. Alright, I'll finish mixing this up and we'll come back when I've let it sit to degas for a couple minutes. Alright, friends, so let's go ahead and spray our mold here. Don't forget to get inside the edges.
because you want to make sure that powder down there is also saturated. Alright, now it's time to pour. So here is our mica and resin. This was that bronze color. And we pour. And hope we have made enough. I really need to write how much resin this guy holds. I made 5 ounces. And I think that will be 20. I'm just going to give it a little squidge around the sides here. Help any bubbles not get, oh, apparently send all my resin overboard as well. Let's clean that up and not press so hard where it's going to do that again. Probably should not have filled it up so much. What I'm going to do instead, take a little tiny micro brush and then we'll just kind of poke into all the edges down there. Hope to dislodge any bubbles. This also could disrupt some of that mica powder. That's alright. I just have weird little dots along the edges. Alright, we're going to leave that. Because it's a curved edge, I don't want to mess with it too much. And we're just going to hope and pray that she doesn't really get many bubbles. Hopefully that mica will help stop and prevent bubbles from staying around here. I can tell it is shifting a little back that way. See if I'm gonna put that little guy there. Help shift it back this way. Alright. We're gonna leave her alone. Other than just some little tap. And I'll find a little mold to take the rest of the mica powder. And we'll be back. Come on, Demo.
All right, we are back. It's been a few hours. We are still soft, but I think we can unmold. Let's take a look. Yep. I'm gonna put some gloves on. All right, I was just putting gloves on just because it is still soft. But that will actually make it easier to get out of this mold. And that was where I over spilled when I was trying to press any bubbles out. Being soft does actually help me get this out a little bit better. And my little extra piece that I made, because I had just enough to get this almost all the way full up. I love this little dragon guy. This is from Oddity Abyss. He's super soft in that tail. There we go. There we have our little bronze dragon. And now, boom! So it looks pretty similar to the one I did before, even though I used a lot more mica powder. And I used different mica powders. But I do have more green showing through this time. You can see that golden flow or whatever it's called, and then going into the orange. You miss the orange. There are some bits in there. Not a lot of the orange. I didn't actually put a lot of the orange, so there's not quite a lot. You do have that bronze color, and then that wine red and the purplish red. So it's really a beautiful tray. At least, I mean, I think so. I mean, I made it, but if I didn't like it, you'd be able to hear that I didn't like it. But I do. I actually really like this tray a lot. Then you can see at the back here, and I'll just need to give this a little shave down with my deburring tool, and we'll just come through. I'm going to wait until it's harder, because while it's soft I will just end up gouging it, and I do not want to do that. So I want to thank everybody who watches my channel. I appreciate you greatly. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Got a little bubble there. Means the world to me. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. It is free for you. It helps my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That tells not Instagram, YouTube, to push it out to more people to see. And that is very helpful as well. I am on Instagram too, though, if you're so inclined. Two Fat Birds Creative Biz is the name of that. Excuse me. But yeah. So, I don't know why I'm trying to go after this with my deburring tool while it's soft. Leave it alone. So yeah. So thank you all. Thank you, my subscribers. Thank you, new subscribers. Thanks for joining on board. I hope you like it here. Again, if you like my videos, give them a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, check out the QR code popping up on the screen, or already popped up on the screen. Just point your camera phone at it and you can subscribe, or boop the subscribe button down below. Give it a smash. Give that like button a smash if you like what you see. And I do have a bunch of discount codes down below in my description of the video and of my channel that will help save you money on your future purchases. Bond Craftor is included in here, and I want to say thank you, Bond Craftor, for sending me these mica powders. I really do enjoy them. I think they are great. They dissolved well into the resin. They come in some fun colors. They're not your typical colors, but they are fun and very pearlescent, and you should check them out. So just one more time, check out the coupon codes in my description and save yourself some money on your next orders. And with that, thank you again, everybody. Stay tuned for the beauty shots, and I will check you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.
A drip, a drop, a dash of hue. I craft, I dream, the world feels new. I prove that